Hello, you find us at yet another airport. Well, the anticipation is finally over and I can reveal where we are, which is in Brisbane, which, if you don't know, is on the east coast of Australia, but further north from where we live in Victoria, so closer to the equator, hotter, more humid. And we are here for the opera. Now, we booked tickets for our performance of Wagner's Serene Cycle in 2019, and then COVID came along and it was delayed and delayed again, but it's finally happening. We arrived yesterday and the first opera is tonight, but we're heading out to go and do some recceing and have a look about. We did go out last night, but it was dark and we were in a hurry, so I didn't bring you with me, but we can go out and have a look around Brisbane this morning. I'll quickly show you what the view is like from the window. So here's our view. This is the river. The concert hall that we're going to is over there, and we've got a museum and art galleries in front of us, so we're very well located for the fun cultural stuff we like to get up to. And the shops are behind us, the other side of the hotel, which is where we're heading now. I'll show you the room in a bit, but Will's lurking and probably wouldn't enhance the shot, so
that's not very fair.
We'll do that later. Here is my outfit of the morning. As you can see, I do in fact have legs. I haven't probably worn shorts for about 30 years. I'm not sure if it's dignified for a woman in her 40s to wear shorts, but there you have it. I am, and I think I'll need it because temperatures out there are getting on for 30 odd degrees, which is quite warm, so I think I'll appreciate them. We're off on a stroll. We've come down to the riverside. This is actually a surviving strip of mangrove swamp, so it's very ozony. It's not unpleasant. You may be able to make out the river just there, but this is something a bit different. Didn't get this so much back home. We're actually just heading off to the Botanical Garden for a spot of lunch, so we're very much looking forward to that. It's lovely weather, I will say that. It's nice and hot, which is what you want. So we're having a good trip so far. Here's something in the Botanical Gardens lovers of more traditional flower borders will enjoy. Check out this tree. It's gigantic. For those who are interested. So we're just about to head out to the opera, and this is my first opera outfit. It's my least favourite, but as you can see, nice neutral heel, nice linen dress, nice silver necklace, nice neutral look, and we're about to leave. And this is Will, who, as you can see, has very much outdone me in the sartorial stakes. But nevertheless, I will up my game. I will up my game as the operas go on. I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me, but we've made it to the venue. We're just having nice sparkling water before we go for a pre-performance talk. So hopefully that'll be interesting, and then we'll head in and I'll try and capture a bit of the venue if I can, and I'll catch up with you later. So here's the theatre. You can see we're a bit early, so it's still filling up. Stage. Orchestra down there tuning up. Day after the opera, which was excellent. I'll maybe tell you more about that another time. We're off now to the gallery, and whilst I'm there we're going to catch a movie. I might talk about that a bit later too. But as you can see, we're both feeling very jolly, but having a very lovely trip. We're just walking over a pedestrian bridge to the gallery. Rather nice view of the river. We may also pop to the museum, which is over there, and that building is also cool. And that building is our hotel. So it's pretty convenient, although always rated as a bit of a jigsaw puzzle getting over the river, but nevertheless we managed it. A bit more of what the city looks like. We're at the museum. This insect exhibition. I think musicians would find butterfly beautiful, so Queensland butterflies. Come and look at these. I just don't know what sort of person wouldn't find beetles beautiful. Look at them. These are Australian. These are examples of Asian beetles. Beautiful. These are from Africa. It's for scale. Got a bit of a morning to myself this morning, so I thought I'd head into town. You can come with me and have a look at some of the architecture and what's going on in the city. Sunday morning this morning. It's relatively early, so it's relatively quiet. This is one of the civic squares close to where we're staying. It's like a building. It's called the Treasury Building. So I guess that's what it used to be. But I think now it's like a studio. And over the road we've got this old building again. It's the Bank of New South Wales building. And then nestled behind some relatively modern skyscrapers. River's down there, but this is rather ugly building on the other side of this. Lots of building going on. We'd ideally like to be able to get to the concert hall over this bridge by walking this way, but we have to take quite an extensive detour because footpath is closed and there's stuff going on over there, so lots of construction happening. One or two quite nice old buildings still worth looking at. This opera 2 this evening, which is Die Valkyrie. We're really looking forward to this. The first opera was amazing, by the way. I'm not going to dwell on this, you're either into Wagner or you're not, but it was an excellent opening night. There are 3 more to go, so there's one tonight, break, another one, break, another one. And we're really loving it. And there's lots of cool stuff to do. We went to the museum and galleries yesterday. Maybe not quite as good as the ones in Victoria, but nevertheless, they were free and it was a nice thing to do. There was a market going on outside. I picked myself up a couple of pairs of earrings and a new ring, so quite pleased with that. And so yes, anyway, we're getting up to lots of cool stuff. My outfit for De Velcura, like just D heels. This nice linen set, hemp set actually. It's De Velcura, which is the opera with the famous Ride of the Valkyries that most people know, like da 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 da. And so I've gone for quite a fierce look in honour of De Velcura. Quite happy with that. We're in the Botanical Gardens this morning, and we're in a place where they've got bonsai trees. Oh, I love bonsai. I wish I had the patience. I think they're beautiful. Let's have a look. I suppose patience is one thing. So I've got one of these, not a bonsai, I've got a liquid amber. Whoa. 1963. My liquid amber, which I planted about 2 years ago, is bigger than that. Gosh, it doesn't look anything like that. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, not just the patience, it is the skill. Will and I went to a place a bit like this when we visited Borneo quite some time ago. I'm loving these raft ones. I'll show you this one, and there's another one I really like. It's just like the imagination can go crazy. It's like a little world in miniature. You can imagine all the pixies and fairies and elves all living in there, and the bears and the people in this enchanted woodland. Come and look at this one. It's different but just as beautiful. This is a eucalyptus tree. I'm getting riverside. 2,000 years ago. Maybe I should give it a try. These raft ones have really captured my imagination. So I could have a little forest in the house. This is a spot we picked for lunch. The Japanese garden. Rather pleasant. We're still in the Botanical Gardens. We've climbed up to a viewpoint of the city. Let me show you what we can see. For those of you who are sick of looking at pretty plants, here's something called the other side. It's a sort of gigantic quarry. I don't know if you can make out that machine for scale, but that is quite a big machine. And that's a car. It's another beautiful morning. We're on our way this time to a bookshop. I think it's just in front of us. Popular, that's why there's a crowd of people. It's going to open in about 15 seconds. See what we find inside.
This is the outfit of the night, which is a lovely polka dot dress teamed with a pair of beautiful heels.
You find me in yet another square in Brisbane this morning because we are about to go into the City Hall, Town Hall building to go around the Museum of Brisbane this time. So we're doing all the cultural bits and pieces that we can squeeze in. Will's over to my right sketching. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can see him. He's sketching this church. Very attractive building. The museum's just opened, so I think we'll be going in presently. It opens at 10. We're having a wonderful trip, by the way. Brisbane's weather is amazing. It's like it never gets, certainly whilst we've been here, any sort of colder than about 23, 24. But it doesn't get much hotter than sort of low 30s. And so if you have the right clothes, it's a very pleasant atmosphere to be in. So you don't have to worry about a coat. We leave the concert hall and it might be sort of gone 11 at night and it's not cold. So yeah, I could get used to this. It's a very different city to Melbourne, probably in terms of cities. I prefer Melbourne, but this weather is glorious, and we're certainly cramming in all the fun touristy stuff. Tomorrow we might go on a boat, that'll be fun. But yes, today, museum-y stuff, city centre stuff. Will's going to occupy himself sketching, and when we get back to the hotel, I'm going to hit the swimming pool. The hotel here's got a swimming pool, so that's where I'm heading now. Anyone who knows me very well knows that I absolutely love swimming. I'm a total water baby. Obviously, I've got swimming apparel on underneath this, but no one really needs to see that. Maybe one day. But for now, yes, I'm off to the pool. Best holiday ever. We're having such a good time. Enchanted forest. Isn't that pretty? We've come to another garden this morning. This is the morning of the last opera. This is called the Roma Street Gardens. We all came here yesterday and were so impressed we decided that it would be good if we both came back together. The plants are lovely, but my eye was captured by this spider that I'm about to show you. It's up in the sky. I'm going to zoom in and then you won't get such good sound. You're not going to get much of a sense of scale, but I can assure you it's very big. How cool is that? It quite possibly seems like all we do when we come to places is go around gardens, but that's not the case. It's just that it's a nice thing to do, and actually, to be fair to Brisbane, they've got some really lovely ones. And the weather is so gorgeous. It's just nice to be outside amongst these beautiful plants, many of which you couldn't grow at home. This is more of a tropical climate. But many of these plants wouldn't survive the frosts that we get. But anyway, it's a lovely way to spend the morning. Well, here we are. We've reached the final opera, and this is my final face look. Quite a neutral hair, bold lip, these big earrings, and I'm finally in that linen full-length dress with simple sandals this time, no heels. So it's a bit sad that this is the final opera. We've had a lovely trip, but I feel like I saved the best to last. It's our final morning in the city and we've decided to treat ourselves to a little boat ride up and down the river. This is a free little ferry service. We're not going to go terribly too far, but we thought it might be interesting to get a different perspective on the city that we've enjoyed being in so much.